Hey, it's Deek, host of HGTV's Tiny House Builders and upcoming host of the series The Micro Men. Myself and my brother Dustin, the Diedrichsen brothers, we have a workshop coming up, fully hands-on, meaning you actually get to build a design, something you rarely get with other workshops, in North Carolina, Riegelwood, December 2nd, 3rd, 4th, RelaxShacks.com. Hey, what's up? I'm Deek from RelaxShacks.com here in Shrewsbury, Mass. Former home of the, the Edgewood Drive-In?
Edgemere. Yeah.
Edgemere, yeah, okay, Edgemere. Sorry, I'm already pissing off the locals. Here with Joseph on a little side trip to check out a tiny house he had been working on for quite some time. That is definitely made of kick-butt salvage, underlined it a couple times.
Salvage. We have some urban salvaged wood too that we milled up right here in the sawmill. So it's kind of a labor of love. It took me a long time.
But I want to check this thing out. I want to show people the interior because you were saying a lot of it's done, as we'll see shortly, with pallet wood. And I know all too well that pallet wood is a pain in the tuchus, keister, butt, and or ass to work with.
All three.
Yes, that was 4, I think. We'll go back and check the tape. But the effect is great. It looks awesome. There's some mix and match plywood in here too. But overall, you kind of have this chaotic, eclectic, rustic look, which I do like.
Yeah, if you look at these walls right here, it's kind of scattered and I have it all a little like staggered. I went for that effect until I realized that it was just too difficult. So
especially when you do this, not to interrupt you here, when you start getting into that, because I've done that before early on. I'm like, nope, doesn't work.
So in the back, you'll see I got a little more uniform and just left some gaps where they needed to be because I didn't feel like notching it out.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I used some old fence that was in the woods actually behind the sawmill for these walls right here, if you can see that.
Yeah, I gotcha. Like the old picket fence.
Yeah, it's just an old picket fence that I chopped up and threw in there.
What's the chain for when guests misbehave, or what's that?
I had some cooking pots hanging there.
Oh, I gotcha.
I've lived here full time.
How long did you live here?
I lived here for 7 months last year, full time.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Probably saved a heck of a lot of money doing it. Not only that, but building it because you're using found materials.
Yeah, it was a great little respite. It was like camping for 7 months.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice. Showered outside in the woods with a little like...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like camping shower that I had.
Overall, how much time do you think you put into something like this?
Well, I made the mistake of building it during that winter that we had when it snowed like
4 feet in a storm.
4 feet.
Yeah.
And so I had to take a couple months off, but in total it probably took about 5 months to build from getting the trailer to finishing nails and the shingles.
Now, in terms of people who, there's a lot of people out there, oh, I'm going to build with forklift pallets. It's the cure-all and my answer to building everything for nothing. Like I said, it's time-consuming. What's your method, your approach to dismantling the pallets? Are you a claw hammer guy? Did you get a pallet ripper, sawzall?
What I would do is I would just take my skill saw and rip the ends off, leaving the one in the middle, and I would just bang that out with a hammer so I'd only have like 1 or 2 nails to de-nail.
And rock it off the center strut?
Yeah. And I mean, I lost a few inches, but in the end, it really wasn't worth the pain of trying to get all, all of them out.
Time is money, I guess.
Time is money. And I mean, some of them I had to on these longer ones because I didn't really like frame it, 16 on center on every one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I kind of just put it where it looks good. And so I have some shorter, some longer ones. It looks nice. It looks beautiful, but it is a pain.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to save yourself a couple $100, but then just sit around in the winter.
Arthritically cripple your hands and Yeah,
I was in here with like a heater, just like frozen, just breaking apart.
I never want to hear the word pallet again.
I don't.
The shelves here, that's some of the stuff I imagine you milled right on site.
Yeah, this is all milled. Just a lot of scrap. I took some live edge off. This is actually part of an old rusted saw blade that I threw up there.
Very cool. This
is all milled. This is milled from us.
Tell us about the loft real quick, too.
The loft is cozy for 2, that's for sure. I found an old futon on the side of the road. I just took the mattress off of that.
Yeah.
And that's what I slept on to keep it low, so I had some more head space. All these windows I made. I'll show you on this one, actually, because the other ones are weathered. So what I did was I drilled a little tap, and then I put a barbecue skewer in as locks.
Oh, yeah.
And then this glass is from a hockey rink I worked at as a Zamboni driver.
Oh, really?
I took the plexiglass, and then these just push out on a pivot like that, and they close.
Very nice.
I usually just prop it up with like a piece of wood in the summer months, but it's getting a little chillier, so yeah.
Now you have a little storage back here hidden behind the burlap.
Yeah, this is a
curtains.
guy I know a guy who owns a coffee roaster, so he hooked me up with these, and I used an old hockey stick as my as my little sliding, and then I hung some stuff up in here, but now it's just kind of a pile of stuff that I haven't moved out.
More shelving here. This is a huge shelf. I mean, the thing's like 8 feet tall almost. Tell us about the bathroom too, or the facilities. Very private, I see.
Yeah, one of the only things I really bought from Home Depot in this place besides hardware was this toilet seat. And so I have sawdust, plenty of sawdust from the sawmill. I have this bucket full. And then right into a 5-gallon Home Depot bucket. And this comes out. This is movable. I have some rope handles. I always thought of one day, instead of using the Perfection heater, if I did stay here for a long time, about getting a little wood-burning stove like permanently in there.
Yeah.
And maybe building an outhouse.
Yeah, separate. Yeah, that's one thing that's interesting. A lot of people feel the need where you have to put the bathroom inside the tiny house, where space is at a premium already. Why not have it outside if you're not like in Antarctica or anywhere where you're going to freeze your cojones off?
Well, in the winter, it's definitely nice to come into here. But, in the summertime, keep the doors open. Doesn't smell too bad. I empty it pretty frequently. So.
Yeah. Cool, man. Cool.
And the sawdust really does a good absorbing job.
So overall, just to recap here, most of the stuff was free, found, recycled, reused, salvage, basically. Except for some hardware. You said the toilet seat.
Hardware. Half the shingles were free. I just found on the side of the road. Someone's getting rid of them. The floor, I tried to make like mock hardwood out of plywood.
Planks, yep.
I could have done something else. I wish I had, but it was worth a shot. I saw a video on YouTube of someone doing it.
Yeah, I've seen a couple, yeah. They make it look so easy on YouTube, huh?
They do, yeah. You YouTube people make it look easy.
Yeah, right.
But in total, I think I spent about $1,200 to build this. That's
bad.
including the trailer.
Not bad.
So, yeah. $1,200, that's a month's rent right there for most people.
Yeah, and you had a place you lived in for 7 months.
Yeah.
And now you have a tiny house, or at least like a getaway cabin, whatever you want to call it in the end run.
Yeah, in the end, now it's just like a little cozy love shack for the weekends. So.
There you go. Yeah. Airbnb.com rental, perhaps.
If it wasn't where it is, people might be sketched out of a sawmill under some power lines.
Yeah. Why am I glowing? Yeah. All right, Joseph, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Again, I'm Deek, relaxshacks.com. Please subscribe if you feel so inclined, and thank you.